Mary Francesca was born in 1850, one of 13 children in a farming family at Sant'Angelo Lodigiano in Italy. She was educated by her strict sister, and she was a good student. She wanted to become a missionary, but her parents decided she should become a school teacher instead, and she duly passed her teaching exams. After her parents died in 1870, she lived for 2 years with her sister Rosa while she tried to enter 2 religious congregations. Both refused her, thinking her poor health would be an impediment to religious life. The priest in whose school she was teaching was so impressed with her, however, that he put her in charge of reforming a religious community that was running an orphanage. For several years, Frances faced personal abuse and many difficulties. The foundress of the orphanage resented her, was running the orphanage poorly, and appears to have been mentally unbalanced. But Frances persevered, and gradually women began to follow her example. In 1880, the bishop gave up his hope of reforming the community, and Sister Frances and her 7 followers left and founded their own community. She wrote up the rule for the Missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart, and in it, she explained their work of providing a Christian education for girls. Her community quickly grew to include many foundations in Italy. When it was first suggested that she and her nuns go to America to help the priests there with Italian immigrants, she refused. The Archbishop of New York formally invited her, but it wasn't until the Pope himself told her to go west, not east, that she and 6 sisters traveled to America. When they arrived in 1889, there was no place for them to stay because their living arrangements had fallen apart while the sisters were traveling to America. The Archbishop told her to return to Italy, but Frances firmly told him that the Pope had sent her to America, and there she would stay. Within just a few weeks, she reconciled the Archbishop with the Countess who had withdrawn her support and started a modest home for orphans. Mother Cabrini, over time, founded orphanages and schools all over the world. She had a difficult time understanding the faith of non-Catholic Christians, whom she encountered for the first time in America, and she refused to take illegitimate children in her fee-paying schools. But she was an excellent leader and a woman of great charity. Her initial 8 nuns multiplied to over 1,000 in more than 50 foundations by the time her congregation was approved in 1907. Her health failed in the last 6 years of her life, but she died suddenly, without anyone present, at her convent in Chicago on December 22, 1917. She was the first American citizen to be canonized.